thirsty require lubrication. Hungry require sustenance. Have opened the door to murder. Blue. Spider co-advocate. I did not like this video. This is my favorite Nintendo game.
Everybody will be dancing when we're feeling alright. Everybody will be dancing tonight in the sky. Everybody will be dancing and we're feeling it right. Everybody will be dancing and be feeling it right. Everybody will be dancing when we're feeling alright.
Detail work. Choke up for detail work.
Stop.
Do you know what you've done? Detail work.
not a success.
Cry for the lost cosmos. There shall never be another. Cry for the lost cosmos.
Now there are even fewer people to watch the tennis.
Choke up for detail work.
I wish I could go back. Go back in time.
Reverse grip for maximum damage.
The samurai would laugh at us.
And then bake us into a pie.
That was the samurai way.
The heat death of the multiverse approaches.
Store grain for the eternal winter.
Okay, well, what we're thinking of as aliens are they're extra dimensional beings that. An earlier precursor of the space program made contact with. They are not what they claim to be.
The samurai would laugh at us.
And then bake us into a pie.
And launch the pie into space using advanced rocket technology.
That was the samurai way.
The heat death of the multiverse approaches.
You had best pack a coat.
Reverse grip for maximum damage.
Hold on to your loved ones. And make sure they watch the tennis.
You had best pack a coat. That was the samurai.
Everybody will be dancing and we'll feeling it right. Everybody will be dancing and be feeling it right. Everybody will be dancing and we're feeling alright. Everybody will be dancing tonight.
Every day the same dream. Assist me. Assist me.
We are rather busy. We are watching the tennis.
Assist me. Assist me.
Assistance required.
It appears your materials are causing discomfort.
There have been great advances in materials.
Yes. New materials.
Yes, since the Great War. I suppose we shall travel to the edge of reality and claim new materials.
Behold the keeper of materials.
Shopkeep. We seek new materials.
Yes. New materials.
Assistance required.
Hurry. Share your day's materials.
12-pack of combs. Towel. Diced carrots to help the sight. Library.
Incorrect materials.
Enough. You must help our son.
Show us the forbidden materials from the Great War.
Today's secret is empathy.
Explain this material.
First, they harvest it in springtime. It is then fed through several expensive contraptions and pressed into the desired format. It isn't ever precisely how we want it, but we find it remains stable. It isn't ever precisely how we want it, but we find it remains stable. 12-pack of combs. Towel. Today's secret is empathy.
What is the price of this material?
$900.
$900.
$900.
$900.
Unacceptable. You best hope his uncle doesn't hear of this.
His uncle won us the Great War, but he came back haunted. Homeward bound. Empty-handed. I fear for our son.
Yes, when he does not get his materials, his eyes become dangerous.
The samurai would laugh at us, and then beg us into a play. What was the samurai way?
Inferior deactivation.
Where are you going, my son?
It isn't ever precisely how we want it, but we find it remains stable.
I am going to see my uncle.
The troops' choice.
I am worried for our son.
His journey will be perilous.
We have done the best we can for him. I provided him with 5 hearts, a lettuce, and a pair of large-sized gloves.
Yes, large-sized gloves.
Large-sized gloves.
His uncle's fantastic powers won us the war, but cost us our freedom.
He always was father's favorite. He won an award in school for tennis.
His first opponent will be Negative Dog, who is the king of the negative universe. I hope our son remembers to not use any words which begin with H.
Yes, H is forbidden in the negative universe.
And so is tennis. That's why Uncle hasn't yet traveled to the negative universe. Nevertheless, Negative Dog will show the way.
Negative Dog!
I arrived in the negative universe.
Did you bring your Spiderico advocate?
Yes, I complied. Choke up for detail work.
Good. I want to show you a film. I want to know if it is the truth.
Spiderico advocate. The troop's choice. Fighting the insect wars. Here's a happy camper with boxes full of Spiderico advocates for his buddies. Take that, Bugs. Another win for Team Universe.
The film says it was the knife of the troops. The brave and virtuous troops. Well, is it a truth? Answer now, I demand it.
I do not know. I was not troop. We will have to ask my uncle.
You made the forbidden utterance. You are accursed. Afflicted. A heavy, inky darkness will reside in your heart for all time.
The samurai would laugh at us.
And slay all you hold dear.
Cry for the lost cosmos.
That was the samurai way.
That is so sad. Alexa, play Despacito.
Up, 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 up.
Multiverse!
His uncle's terrible powers. His uncle's terrible powers.
He sends your neutrinos back to the stars, from whence you came.
One us the war.
The insects could only claim.
But cost us our freedom.
He always was father's favorite.
Uncle Bucket. What have you done?
Grow us another. He was dear to us.
He's just a head.
A head can't manage our artisan leather goods store.
Build him a body, Uncle Bucket.
You know what you're gonna need then? A whole bunch of new materials.
New materials.
The right-hand path. Mind, body, and spirit divided, but sitting ever within the same room. The ticking of seconds ever likely to bring about our demise and push us into oblivion.
We must rebuild him. We must rebuild him. We must rebuild him. We must rebuild him. We must rebuild him.
We must rebuild him. We must rebuild him.
The story of a man, once whole, then no more, then reformed. A man whose mind, body, and spirit met one faithful day with a fourth entity, mischief.
Uncle Bucket, he cannot be just a head.
This is all because of his Spyderco advocate in M4 steel with orange peel texture. When you trace back the timeline, it is the source. Trace the timeline. Trace the timeline.
Doing it right.
We must rebuild him.
Fine, one more try. It is done. I have mended the boy with new materials.
New materials.
From the Great War.
Show us your creation. He can't be that.
You say you were building a man. Instead you have built only indignation.
I have nothing but contempt for you, brother. You treat life as if it were a game of tennis.
But the ball is humanity.
And so Footboy began his painful new life. Day by day, he existed as a horror, a specter lingering over the world, mankind's collective memoir of the day we needed technology, and it abandoned us.
Despite his crude form, I have grown to love him again. As a son. Adapting well enough.
Despite being a giant foot, he appears to be managing our cottage industry leather goods store well.
For the first time, at least the books are balanced. I do wonder though, if there is anything we can do to fix him.
Uncle Bucket's genetic sorcery once won us the Great War, but at a cost. His power since that has become unpredictable, devoid of nuance.
Guys looking good, down a half. 6 forward. 60 seconds. Lights on.
Uncle Bucket. We want you to fix him. Outstanding work, brother. It is a vast improvement.
You can now barely notice the genetic mutations.
I can talk to ghosts.